I walk 15 to 20,000 steps a day. Here's how I work out a route. First things first, I switch up my route a lot so people don't really know my pattern on where I'm gonna be and when. That's just a personal safety thing. Next, I always tell a friend or a family member with my location that I'm about to be on a hawker walk, and I always make sure my phone's charged. If you don't live in a safe area, I recommend going to a park, a public park. When I was in college, every weekend, Saturday or Sunday, I would drive to the other side of town super early in the morning to go, and I would hawk or walk for hours. But let's get into some route building ideas. If you're building up the mileage, the snake is the way to go. I cannot recommend it enough. Most neighborhoods are built in a grid formation, so it doesn't even take that long to find a place that is shaped like that. What I love about this is that it's modular, so no matter how many times you go up and down this little snake formation, you never get too far away from your house. So if you get really tired or if there's some other kind of emergency, you can just bail out and get home really quickly. On the other hand, if you're trying to build your mileage, and let's say you know each one of these little strips is a half mile, you can easily tack on the mileage and build up your endurance. And you can double up your route at any time to immediately double the amount of distance that you do by just crossing over and going the exact way that you came. This is what I call the loop. Let's say you live a mile away from this really good coffee spot. That coffee spot's gonna motivate you to walk 1 mile up, and then that mile that you walked up, once you get your coffee, you need to walk that mile back. I love this if you're a more experienced talker walker, so you know your limits, you know how far you walk, and you know whatever distance you walk up, you can easily walk that amount of distance back. And the scenery's good, so you know that the direction that you went to go up, you can get a totally different hawker walk on the way back. This is an obvious choice. This is a there and back, so you live here, you walk half a mile that way, and then a half mile back. And you can do that as many times as you want, but it's kind of boring. Honestly, when I first move to a new area, I take a little drive around and I scout out a potential hawker walk route. And I honestly try to stick around a really residential area because then you know there's not really going to be any lurkers.